This work never ends.
Honest merchant, trust this one.
And hello! Hey, I am back. I know it's usually sooner. I know it's usually sooner, but I had some stuff to do during the day. Alright, for the time being, let us... dungeon going. Ah, perfect. Dungeon going. Not sure what happened there. Spectrum cable. See, tell you right there. It takes so long to load up sometimes.
You look like...
Yep. Where am I? That's right. I'm up there. Oh, hello. I see you got someone else joining me. Here we go.
That was some first-rate diplomacy. You're practically a clan friend already. I saw you speaking to the wise woman. What did she say?
Ooh, the tomb nearby, but precious spirits.
No surprise there. Without communion, our ancestors grow agitated. We Dark Elves tend to be prickly in life. We're doubly so in death. I have to know if the tomb belongs to my family, but I'm in no great hurry to cut down the spirits of my ancestors.
I could investigate.
Would you? What a relief. Take this sash. It bears the Halaran family crest. If the spirits lurking in the tomb are of Halaran blood, they'll recognize it. It might not keep them from attacking, but it should convince them that your motives are pure.
What should I look for?
Anything that could prove it's my family's tomb. Seals, engravings, anything. You could also try talking to the spirits. The tablet I found referred to someone named Dranath, a family patriarch. Perhaps you'll find him inside. 3 protect you.
Okay. Gotta go around this way. Don't want to jump in that lava. is this it? Spectre Cave. What do you think's gonna happen?
Halt, outsider! You bear our crest, but your blood runs dry as ash. You are no Heleron. If you come as a friend, prove your intent, pay homage, or join us in death.
Yes, indeed.
We were nomads once. It was Saint Veloth's doing. He taught our hearts to wander. In those days, the first Ashkams called me brother. We gave our hearts to the ash, to the mountains. We linked arms with the other tribes and hunted the great Scar. With my spear, I struck the final blow. All of Veloth's children embraced in triumph. Then, everything changed.
Everything changed. Okay.
After Scar fell, my people cried out for the quiet life, with crops and strong houses. We silenced our Velothi hearts and settled beside the Fire River. Scar provided with chitin and meat. We thrived. There was peace for a time, then bloodshed.
One more from the looks of it. Ooh. How do you kill a ghost? I don't get that.
The first Ashkans grew old and died. New Ashkans took their place, with souls dark as pitch. They painted their faces and slaughtered us, with our home and history lost. The last of the Helerons left the wastes in silence. You've paid your respects and listened, even as my family tries to kill you. Your heart is pure. Come, find me in my tomb. I will speak with you there.
Look, now the ghosts are not gonna attack me.
I sometimes forget the courage and vigor of the flesh. Years harden us, make us cold and suspicious. On behalf of my family, I beg your forgiveness. What brings you to our forsaken tomb? Yours is the only living heart that knows our sad tale.
I forgot.
Truly? The Heleron name survives? Then there is hope for our house after all. You must take my spear and deliver it to this Drellith. As long as a member of my house carries that spear, the strength of the Heleron lives on.
Deliver spear story.
Yes, tell him.
I know I'm gonna have to redo that.
Yes, tell him that Aldrin was, is, and forever shall. True. Yes, tell him that Aldrin was, is, and forever shall be our home. So long as my house lives in exile, the spirits that haunt this tomb shall never know peace. The children of Ash may have forgotten our name, but they will not have forgotten that spear, the weapon that slew the great Emperor Crab. Their wise women and far seers will know its power. If he brandishes the spear, they will.
Ooh, Blessed Crucible. Cool. I like this one. Now something fun about it. Everybody else go. That looks like we are still missing neighbors.
Walk this way.
Technically, I've been banned from the Crucible, but they can't possibly turn away a group of fresh fighters.
That person's still looking.
It's good to be back. Guards, would you be so kind as to open the gates? I bring fresh fighters for the games.
You ain't allowed in here, Talris. You know that.
I brought you some new competitors. Surely you can make an exception. Now, be a good lad and open the gates.
I'll be the judge of it. Let's see if they got the right stuff. Durzog's attack.
There's your answer. Now, kindly open the gates.
Oh, it's
Yes,
just
good lad.
I guess that'll do. Open the gates.
Your man forfeited the match. I owe you nothing.
No forfeit. You lost, and now it's time to pay. Coin, flesh. The choice is yours.
Now, surely we didn't come to some beneficial That's rather unpleasant. This is where we part, my friends. I will see you inside. Speak to my giant friend here to gain entrance.
I smash you to bits!
Over here!
Over here.
New challengers appear from the cold wastes. Are they worthy enough to face the pack? Let the games begin! Move the flank! They can handle something a little harder, eh?
We missed something? Oh, that's why.
It looks as if there's some fight in our challengers after all. Take them down!
Congratulations. You've passed the first trial.
Yeah, they bested the finest sloths, drunkards, and fools we had to offer.
Adorable. Shall we give them a pendant?
I say, let's see how these soft skins fare against a real challenge.
To arms.
Use this to defeat them! Use this to defeat them! Use this to defeat them!
We don't abide cheaters in the blessed wasted crucible!
Cheers.
You're going to pay for that!
Oh. The other guy's back out. Bet that one guy was happy that we didn't kick him or anything. Did you guys find something?
Get her! We don't abide cheaters in the crucible! Double rations for the team that brings me their heads! Let the grand melee begin! presented for your entertainment
That would be
come from the ashlands of
Remember
Morrowind.
correctly.
These creatures laid waste to an entire village before I captured them. Without further ado, it is my great honor to present a magically corrupted strain of shock. I call them Incineration Beetles! These challenges are surprisingly fierce! But here's the real reason you've come today! Prepare yourselves, combatants! Pray to your gods and make your peace! You face the Stinger!
Stinger.
Impossible! How did you win? From the volcanic island of Vardenfell, a creature of fury that knows no mercy! The vicious, the cruel, the Troll King! Character better, well, feel free to make suggestions. Oops.
right back. Just gonna go use the recipe. Alright. Hello. I am back now. Okay, I see we're still not out of the dungeon yet. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go through all yes, at least I don't have to fight anybody. Celine's what? Let's see what check nothing yet. I'll keep that ability. Just gotta go get. I gotta go get that spear. Yeah, at least I don't have to fight anything else. I can just zip right through here. Oh, all right. All right, load up already. Okay. Do we find the guns? Go. Queue up for scenes with. Grab that spear. Back the way we came because I got double that spear.
You're back. Just in time, too. The Ashlanders' mood has soured since you set out. I'm not sure how much longer I can linger here. Tell me, did you find anything in the tomb?
You're right.
Is this... By the three, this is Calderos, the Heleron Spear of Myth. I've seen illustrations, but I never thought I'd hold it in my hands. Remarkable. Did my ancestor say why he wanted me to have it?
Killed Scar with it.
So my ancestors fought alongside the Ashlanders to bring down the great Emperor Crab. Unbelievable. But what happened to them? Why did they vanish?
Oh, they slaughtered him.
Yes, in the shadow of Scar, we found our home. There are few things more sacred than a dead hero's wish. I will see our home rebuilt, our tomb restored. I will honor my ancestors. House Heleron owes you a great debt, my friend. Thank you. Wise mothers, I apologize for my haste earlier. I was simply desperate to reunite with my ancestors.
That spear. I sense. Where did you come by it?
Our mutual friend found it in my family's tomb. It belongs to my ancestor.
Open your eyes. Please, open your eyes.
Are they gone?
Yes. You fought them off.
Oh, good. Dying for nothing would have been embarrassing.
You're not going to die. I won't allow it.
That's ambitious of you.
I can mend more than a scraped knee. You'll see. Just don't move.
That feels better.
I told you. You're still bleeding. Just a little more. I can save you. I will save you.
Take care of the children. For me. Promise.
We'll take care of them together.
Hello.
Promise me.
I will, I promise. But keep your eyes open.
I wish I could.
Bravura!
You've made these years so
Bravura! Bravura!
Good.
Your wife signed a contract, Gilan. She did not complete it.
She died.
And now the crystals she was to procure for me have been acquired by my rival.
I've lost the mother of my children.
Your failings are not my problem.
We don't have enough money to pay you back.
Then we will sell your house.
We can't do that. Master, please. My children.
May purchase their own dwelling with their own money.
Neri's only just turned 8. And Mills...
You would offer an alternative?
What can I offer you?
I understand you have some aptitude for magic.
You will serve me.
My children.
Will remain in your home, so long as you do not violate our contract.
But who will raise them? When will I see them?
You will see them when I don't need you. Or would you rather see them in the street?
No, of course not. Thank you, Master Drennan. I will serve you.
You sign your contract today.
What a jerk.
Were you able to recover my memories? It's important they
Hello.
understand.
Someone entered the room again. Ooh, I got him.
No, thank you. You've recovered everything I need to explain. Well, to talk with my children. I'm not sure my heart can endure any more of this. It feels like losing her all over again. Please, would you do this old man one last favor?
What is it?
Ask my children to come visit me. I feel like I can finally leave them with the answers I've never been able to provide. Tell Neria we need to talk about her mother. As for Mills, if he hesitates, tell him it's about the estate.
Oh, where can I find
His
her?
inheritance. Neria works at the stables. She's always been good with Guar, something she inherited from her mother. Mills will likely be fishing on the canal for dinner. He's always kept them both fed. I'm so proud of both of them. I wish they understood.
I'll find them.
Oh, you've returned to bother me again.
Father needs to speak to you.
I have nothing to say to that man. What is it about I don't want to talk about my father that you can't understand?
He also said this is about your inheritance.
I don't want his money any more than I want his apologies. Does that man really think he can buy me off after ignoring me my entire life? Leave me alone. If Father needs someone to listen to his excuses, ask Neria to do it.
Okay.
Or perhaps you should stop butting into our personal affairs. Have you considered that? I have nothing else to say to you. Good day.
Find his sister. It's over in the stables.
Back again? Father hasn't been an undue burden to you, I hope.
Ooh, he needs to speak to you.
My mother? Father rarely mentions her. I can tell how painful it is for him to recall her, even after all these years. I was young when she passed, but my memories are pleasant. Did he say what this is about? What did he have you doing? How odd. Father always was dad. Often it seemed like he had time for little else, though I know he did it to take care of us. Still, I'd better check up on him. Then Mills wants nothing to do with this. I'll ensure he joins us.
Yeah, thank you.
The master went upstairs to rest. He did not wish to be disturbed until you arrived.
Let's go, Mills. He's still your father.
He has an odd way of showing it.
Father? Mills has come to visit. Father? Father!
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh, Father. I suppose you're with Mother
Couldn't
at
resist
last.
disappointing me one last time. Good riddance.
If only I'd come sooner.
Ooh.
Thank you. We all knew this was coming. That doesn't make it any easier to bear. My father was a good man, even if Mills never got to see it. Why was he so obsessed with that stone? You said he had you store his memories inside it? I'm almost afraid to do so. What couldn't he just say to us all this time? Still, these were his last wishes. Thank you for making that possible.
What? A ghost?
Naria. Mills. I so regret not being there as you grew up. What I could never tell you is why my life was not my own.
Shh, Mills. I think this is a memory.
Soon, I'll be able to share the truth with you. To share everything with you. Thanks to the efforts of this kind traveler, I have archived my memories on this stone. I hope one day, you will find it in your hearts to forgive me. And find the father and mother you never had. Here, I love you. I have always loved you. You've both made me so proud.
Father?
Why? Why couldn't you just fade away like you always do? Why couldn't you just let me forget you?
Because it's not just about him, Mills, or you. It's about all of us. Our family, together at last.
And so the Outlander returns, as we discussed in the swamp. I expected you to return with Vaya, or present me with a time and place for us to meet. Tell me, Outlander, which is it to be? Complication? What kind of complication? I ordered my soldiers to stand down and let you do things your way. But instead of results, you bring me excuses.
Son is dead.
No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vardenfell and never return. Why would he disobey me and go to those savages?
Vaya was with me.
Vaya was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling no matter how hard I try to maintain control. I need you to do something else for me, if you would, Outlander. Tell my daughter I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I can calm things down. I don't want to see anything happen to her. Promise me. And take this. Consider it payment for your efforts thus far. If you'll excuse me, I need some time to consider everything you've told me. Once I determine the best way to proceed, I'll contact you.
Hello.
In the meantime, make sure Vaya stays away from Balmora and House Redoran. The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. He's out doing his job. If Brivin had anything to do with my son's death, he would have reported it to me. You'd have no reason to keep such news from me and the other counselors.
Guess someone is outside.
Anything I can do for you?
Outlander! Now you told me what you found in the Ashlander mine. I can't imagine what Veya must be going through right now, but she shouldn't be alone. That's why I came looking for you.
Oh, why me?
Naryu has responsibilities to tend to. Morag Tong responsibilities. Understand? She left me to keep Veya company, but I'm not very good at spouting words of comfort and solace. Unless I can kill something, I'm very good at that.
You want me to talk to Veya?
You do understand. And Naryu are as dense as the ash storms coming off Red Mountain. Good to know even the Mother of Blades can be wrong. Veya's upset, and not just about her brother. She wanted Naryu.
Alright.
One other thing. Naryu's job concerns House Redoran. That's why she didn't want Veya to accompany her on this one. Veya's grief-stricken, angry, and ready to lash out at anyone and anything. So keep your head low and try not to upset her.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. Did Arshel send you to check up on me? I swear, the next person that treats me like a child is going to find my dagger in their stomach. Gods, I'm not mad at you. I'm just annoyed at everybody right now.
Want me to leave?
No, I don't think so. It's just been difficult. Finding poor Ulran in the Ashlander camp. I need to be doing something. Sitting down here in the dark, hiding, that's not going to solve anything.
But now you told me to stay here.
I know, but Naryu's writ. It involves a Redoran counselor. Exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. The counselor knows who set up my brother. We need to talk to her before Naryu executes the writ.
Alright.
Do this for me, and I promise to stay here. Well, Naryu wouldn't tell me any specifics, but she trained me well. It wasn't hard to sneak a glance at the writ before she took off. Her target's at Arenim Manor, out in the swamp. Not far from that smelly cave, actually.
Okay, I'll go.
I appreciate you agreeing to see what you can learn at Arenim Manor. My father used to say it was used by counselors as a retreat, but Mother always told me it was where they conducted business that required a certain degree of privacy.
Alright. Hi.
Hi. Come on, Ben. Come on, Dad.
Good night, Sprite.
Go in bed. I mean, that's essentially what sleeping is.
Oh, that is true. Oh, that was just my daughter. Person back in. So looks like we need a web dungeon that I queued up for.
I expected you hours ago, hero. It's not polite to keep in a... I was wondering how long it was going to take Vea to convince you to follow me. But she thought I didn't notice when she glanced at my writ, didn't she? Where is my overly curious apprentice, by the way?
Stay behind.
I know Vea wants answers, but this is my job. There are rules, especially where the lords of the great houses are concerned. There might be a way to deal with this, though. First, don't...
Wait. Yeah, let me see what's going on with this. Oh, really?
I was wondering. I know Vea wants answers. First, don't kill any veterans. That's a violation of my writ and could have serious consequences for both of us. Second, you sneak around and search for anything that pertains to Auron's exile while I figure out how to deal with the Councilor. We need to be invisible. These things work best when no one but the target knows we're there. If you get spotted, you're on your own. I even cough on anyone without a writ, and the Morag Tong will have my head. Killing veteran soldiers? My reputation's on the line here.
Too late.
The front door's guarded like a bank vault. Maybe there's another way in through one of the buildings by the docks. See what you can find pertaining to Auron. I've got a dagger and a writ with Councillor Dolvara's name on it. So House Redoran issued an advisory against the Morag Tong? Fat lot of good that's going to do the Councillor. If we don't find anything, maybe we can ask for an invitation to the upcoming council meeting. I'm sure they'd be happy to answer our questions.
Gotta go up higher from the looks of it. Oh, hello, another person joined us. How's everybody doing?
Damn the luck! I was hoping for a quick stab and go, but it seems the Councilor might actually know something about Auron.
Oh, hello, a little furry friend decided to join us.
So Councillor Dolvara does know something about Vea's brother. Damn it all! Now I suppose you want to actually talk to her before I execute the walking pile of pond scum.
Oof.
Of course we do. I specifically waited for you to arrive. Figured that would be the case. Still doesn't mean I'm happy about blurring the line between helping Vea and performing my duty as a Morag Tong.
What do you think about the other information?
We discovered that the next meeting of the High Council will take place at the consulate outside Balra. The war clause and the Ashlander abuse aren't completely sanctioned by the House, and Dolvera was present when Ulran was exiled. Not a bad haul.
As head, a little furry friend decided to show up. And that by all means.
That means we have to get Dolvera to spill her guts before I spill her guts. Just keep your wits about you, hero. Dolvera wields her feminine charms the way I wield my daggers. Don't let her seduce you into doing something stupid before I end her.
Ooh. Okay. So we got another person again. Ooh.
Be quick with your questions, hero. When I slip in, so do my daggers.
Ah, you must be here about those pesky patrol schedules. After all that clandestine correspondence, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Now, come closer so we can celebrate our partnership in... Well, look at you. I'm impressed. The last person House Drez sent over was so much more... scruffy. I have a meeting with House Halalu shortly, but I think I can spare a few more moments for you. To seal our partnership, you understand?
Not hear about that.
Oh, you do you? And why in Oblivion would I tell you anything about that?
Because I know the circumstances.
You're obviously not my afternoon appointment. You'd best take your leave before I have my soldiers throw you into the swamp.
Oh, really? I'm not leaving.
Ulron's dead? That's news to me. All I know is that Ulron was tested and found wanting. He decided that the life of an Ashlander was more important than that of a Redoran soldier. We stripped him of his rank and banished him from Vardenfell.
Tested?
Everyone knew Ulron cared more about those savages than he did for members of his own house. But what does it matter who tested his loyalty? He failed and paid the price for his poor choices. Now, tell me what this is about before I get really angry.
Okay, really?
That's what you're wearing? All right, but it's your funeral.
How dare you! I'm a lord of House Redoran, the Morag Tong.
The Morag Tong issued the writ with your name on it. You do remember that House Redoran frowns upon slavery these days, yes? Take it. More proof that Dolvera was in bed with both House Halalu and House Drez. That's Captain Briven's seal. I suppose our evil counselor courted favor wherever she could find it. The good Captain Briven appears to be more involved in Ulron's fate than I had imagined. He never struck me as the type to use murder and deceit to get ahead, but that's the problem with greed. It causes decent people to make stupid choices.
Ooh. Sounds like the captain is spurred in soldiers too. Ooh.
Or he's trying to hide something. The letter mentioned an intact squad sent to scout the old fort. You need to get out there and see what those soldiers know before Briven gives them new orders and they disappear.
Shall they know?
If you can slip into town, sure. They should be told. But you didn't take my advice. You killed Redoran soldiers. That's your trouble to deal with. I need to present my completed writ, so I'll catch up with you in Vale later.
We'll go to talk.
Getting old is no picnic, but the alternative is a lot worse.
go.
I understand your concerns, but think of the potential rewards. These woods have long been rumored to house a powerful forest spirit.
There's something off about these Bosmer. Something wild, feral. Are you sure they just won't attack us?
I agree with the apprentice. How are we to get past these Bosmer if they try to stop us?
We have visitors, it seems. Perhaps they can be of assistance. Come and speak with me, my friend. What a the same. A mage's...
Looks like I'm not the only one.
Oh, we must treat with them!
The maiden has decreed that you have no place here! You'll be
Done well, friend. Come. I would have words with you.
What in oblivion is that?
Kill them!
So they killed Ahina Jel. His death will not be a hollow one. We've managed to capture a prisoner.
We have a prisoner. Perhaps he can shed some light on where we can find this forest spirit.
Very well. Let's see what he has to tell us.
On your feet, friend.
These
You're going to tell us all about this forest.
I've already told you. The forest is all we live for. You're no threat to me.
Promised Longclaw would hunt tonight. And here you are. The Forest Mother was right again. See how she takes care of us, my daughters. You may have taken their lives, but Longclaw's daughters are not gone. Selim blessed them with her gift, the gift of spirit life. See their hunt begin anew.
There you are. We've made progress. I'm starting to think of...
He's slaughtering us.
Sometimes there's a chest back there. Almost 35.
You made it. I won't be judged.
Consider how fast we've been going through some of these places.
Done to our home. Rip them apart. I need healing.
So nice to see you again, my dear Celine. Your secrets belong to me now. Even in death, you will help me in so very many
Mages are
ways.
as treasonous as your scent is foul. We had an agreement.
You made a deal with the guild, not with me. Your soul will make me one of the most powerful mages in the guild. I have waited long for this.
I have done nothing to your kind, and yet you come into my home, kill my thrall. You had best live the rest of your life looking over your shoulder. My kind have ways of returning to finish our business.
We shall see, my pet.
No! No!
Celine's soul is the knowledge we will obtain from the soul of this creature. You are an altruistic. Study it.
Gonna do some daily crafting stuff right now, so I know you guys don't really want to see that. So I'm gonna let you guys go for now. See what time it is. Remember to like and subscribe. Catch you guys next time.